Hi, welcome to Take a Break, Take a Breath for Friday, September 24th. I'm Rick Boyer, the pastor of Prospect Presbyterian Church, and Take a Break, Take a Breath is an invitation for you to pause in your day and to just breathe and relax and center yourself in God who made you, who loves you, and who calls you by name. Each time we come together, I offer a brief reflection on a passage of Scripture and use that as the basis for a time of prayer and reflection. So if you haven't already done so, I invite you to go to a quiet place in your house, and if that place has a door, to close the door and to settle into a chair and to breathe. Close your eyes. Take nice deep breaths. And as you breathe in the breath of God. And as you breathe out all that separates you from God. As you breathe in the breath of life. And as you breathe out all that does not give you life. As you breathe in God's peace. And as you breathe out all of your worries and your fears, all your concerns, all the things that make you feel pressured. Let them all go. Continue to breathe nice and deep, breathing in God's presence and peace and breathing out all that does not draw you into God's presence and peace. And imagine that the peace of God is flowing over you. Imagine it perhaps like the water of a shower that runs down over your head and your face, and as it does so, your mind becomes calm and still, and all of the things that have been bouncing around in there settle down and come to rest. And your face relaxes, and if your jaw has been clenched, it's unclenched. And the muscles in your face relax, so that perhaps you even smile. And it washes down, the peace of God flows down over your neck and penetrates into the muscles of your neck, allowing them to unwind and to relax. And the peace of God washes over your shoulders and your arms and your hands. And as your hands open up, you let go of all the things that have been weighing down your arms that you've been carrying around. And the muscles in your shoulders relax. And the muscles in your arms relax. And the peace of God washes down over your back. And as it does so, all of the things that have been bending you over, hunching you with their weight, are washed away, at least for this a little amount of time. And the muscles in your back become soft and relaxed. And it washes down over your chest, the peace of God, and as it comes and lands on your chest, your breathing stays nice and deep, and your heart rate is at a resting pace. And as it washes down over your stomach, the peace of God calms all of the things that have been creating agitation in your stomach. It washes down over your legs. And as it does so, your thighs and your calves relax. your feet relax. You are immersed in the peace and presence of God. And in your mind's eye, go to a conference room, a room where there is a table with chairs where you are sitting, and on the other side, other chairs. There's a person across from you. And as you look into that person's eyes, you know it is a representative of God. Our reading for today says that it is by faith that we are reckoned as part of God's family. By faith. It uses the image of bookkeeping and law courts, and then the big one is a covenant, a contract. Abraham was reckoned by faith. We are reckoned by faith as part of God's family. Faith isn't something we do. Faith is a badge that we are given by God, a promise that we trust. In this room, the messenger of God looks at you and smiles and turns around a piece of paper, a contract, and on it says, by faith, you are a part of Abraham's family, a part of the family of God. You are a child of God. There's a smile on the messenger's face as they hand you two buttons, two badges. One says faith, and one says child of God. The messenger looks at you and says, these are yours. And then invites you to talk. What do the two of you want to say? What do you want to say to this messenger of God? And what does the messenger have to say to you? I'll be quiet for a few moments while you talk. And then the time for the conversation comes to an end, and the two of you say goodbye in whatever way is appropriate. And you allow that image to fade away. And you bring yourself back to the room where you are. And when you're ready, open your eyes. So that's Take a Break, Take a Breath for Friday, September 24th. If you have feedback for me, or you want to talk or pray, send an email to rick@prospectchurch.org.